Good deal, man. What's up, young man?
Man, good to see you, man.
You too, man. And you, saw you last week.
What's up, boy? Come on now. I told
Yes,
you
sir.
I'd be back. I told you I'd be back.
Greg and Bryant Gumble. That's who we are today. We're gonna do this together. Welcome everybody to the Havana Lounge podcast. I'm your boy Mellow, man. Ace. That right there is Breeze. You already know what it is. But between us,
Yes.
why don't you introduce our brother, man?
Well, I mean, this is one of my nearest and dearest OG homeboys from LA. This is my man King T. For those who don't know,
Yo.
give him a round of applause, my man King
What
T.
up, what up, what up? King T in the house.
Round of applause for King T.
I'm doing the whole clap thing. I got the button right here on the hookup. Yeah, no doubt, man. T, man, it's good to have you, bro.
No doubt.
It's been
Good to be
a long time in the making.
Yeah.
Not only to have you here, man, but to give you props on first of all your rhyme flow. You know what I mean? That's something that I've always wanted to tell you. But we see each other in functions and things like that. We don't really have that time to be like, "Hey, my nigga, I want to throw you some flowers real quick," right?
Oh, appreciate that, brother.
No, for real. Because I remember when I first heard you, you sounded like an East Coast motherfucker. No, for real. On the mic, you had that type of, you know what I mean, versatility. Your cadences, you know what I mean. Your pocket was always solid.
I guess it was just like a lot of East Coast influence coming my way with me and Pooh. I mean, Breeze was actually one of the influences too, because he was already signed to Def Jam. He was out in New York doing this thing before I was even thought about, you know. So yeah, a lot of my influence comes from the East.
Yeah, you could definitely hear it early on. I mean, I was like, wow, this guy's from where? You know what I mean? It's like I told Breeze too, man, when I had him on the show. Guys, today my co-host is Breeze, and we kind of tag team, and it's like some legendary shit here today.
Yeah.
Where it's three different MCs from the '90s era, late '80s, early '90s era, and it's a beautiful look. I mean, it's almost like if we had Candyman and Rodney Owen here, it'd be crazy.
Oh.
We could do it. You know what I mean?
That'd be
Like we could do self-destruction part 2 in this bitch.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
But nah, man, it's extra special, bro. And I wanted to present you before we get really in movement here. I wanted to present you with a goodie bag that we always give to our people coming through. It's from our sponsors at AV Chevy, and that's for you.
Goodies.
Yeah, so you'll find yourself in there today. If you like golf, there's probably a golf ball in there to get you started.
Yeah, I got to get out there with
And,
you. I appreciate it.
You were horrible. I saw your Instagram. I saw your video. You did a lot of work.
I saw you at the golf course. I saw you at a tournament not too long ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was just out there spectating. You know.
Yeah, the golf beef, my man Percy.
Yes, sir.
And man, that shit was dope. I had a good time. Coolio pulled up and he started running with us and just having a good time out there.
Yeah, didn't y'all win the whole situation?
We won the whole thing that day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all won the beef.
Yeah, no. Can I get a clap for that? Yes, indeed.
Yes. Clap for the win.
So, T, man, back to it, man. Let's go case by case, man. And I know that Morgan, our brother Morgan, Breeze,
did
right?
He really pull out the Morgan?
Hey, man, I don't know.
Brother
I
Morgs.
heard him say it earlier, you know, and I knew what it was, but you know what I'm saying? We go back like that. Tell me and tell the viewers, man, like, what fueled your passion for hip hop in the first beginning?
Oh, well, I mean, for me, man, it's always before rap, hip hop, and all that. That's all I loved was music. You know, it was just always music. Hip hop just had happened to begin in my young age. You know what I'm saying? I was lucky to be where I was at and doing, what I was doing. But hearing it was like I said, it was a East Coast influence, and hearing them mixtapes that was coming off the East Coast, like the Cold Crush Brothers, and I heard lots of tapes being recorded off the radio out on the East Coast, like WBLS and Kiss FM and all that, Marley Marl, Red Alert, Chuck Chill Out, things like that. So
absolutely,
when I heard that, and it wasn't really out here on the West. I mean, we were doing our electro thing out here. I think we had Egypt and Unknown and Uncle Jam's Army. It was very high paced music, high energy. Breathing and sound like you.
The Uncle Jam Army years.
Yeah. So that's where it started for me. You know what I'm saying? But I used to listen on the weekend to K-Day, and before K-Day was KGFJ.
That's right.
K-Ace, KJLH, the New York City, Nick, Michael Moore, all them.
J.J. Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah.
But I love the tapes I heard from, WBL.
How'd you get the tapes?
That's a good question.
If you're
I was locked up.
Who you stole them from? They probably still looking for their tape right now. Nigga, get my shit back.
For real. When I was like 14, 15, my mom moved me to Houston, Texas. She got a little boyfriend out there and all that. And that's really, my outbreak began. I was locked up in this youth camp. And it was a guy from New York out there on the weekend. He played his little mixtapes and shit like that.
Yeah.
That shit used to blow my mind.
So you were going in the wrong path, on the wrong path. You was on the wrong path type of shit.
Oh, yeah.
And
everywhere.
then you meet this brother.
Yeah, I was locked up. And see, before that,
Houston Correctional.
Nah.
Youth Authority.
It was like a youth camp. It was called Harris County Youth Village.
No doubt.
Yeah, but like I said, my mother moved me out there. Then I got in a lot of trouble. Didn't want to go to school, but I was ditching school, going up to the college station out there, KTSU, Texas Southern University, and that's where I was skipping school at, and just trying to get in. They had a little college station, and they had this little program called Kids Jam that they did on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get in. I was too young, though. But it was a program for us. And I just kept sweating the program director, letting her know I was from L.A. and you should see me on the turntables. I basically was stealing all the moves that Bobcat and Egyptian Lover and all them were doing. And I did it out there. And they thought I was a phenom out there. So it was on ever since. But my mom wasn't going for it. She wanted me to go to school. And I wouldn't, and I ended up getting locked up. And
how long did you do?
A year.
A year. Now, did that year scare the shit out of you, or was it like, man, it's a piece of cake?
Oh no, I was scared to death. I ain't gonna lie, I was a kid, man.
That's right.
But all I knew was music, and it was such a youth thing, a kid thing that. When we have to go to the dentist and things like that, they would take us off campus, and I would run every time. But they would know where to go catch me at because I would be on the radio on the weekend on the program Kids Jam. They know just where to come and get me from.
So you're saying the correctional place?
Yeah.
Let you run out of there?
Nah, they didn't let me.
I'm about to say that.
Okay. They didn't let me.
So you go straight to the station at Texas Southern?
Yeah, and that's where they would catch me, like on a Sunday.
That's crazy. Wait a minute, hold on.
He's a lifer for this shit, for real.
Let me ask something. So wait a minute. So you trying to say you started in this game as a DJ? You started DJing first.
Yeah, I was a DJ first before rapping.
Yeah, that almost got by me. I heard that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What was
so what
I wasn't doing no
made the
rapping in
transition?
Houston.
What transition?
When I got back to LA after my last time running away from the youth village, my mom was gone from Houston. She had left, and I was locked up still. Didn't have nobody come visit me, nothing, no visitors. And they wouldn't let, unless you was a relative, you couldn't come see me like the people, the other DJs and shit.
Damn,
So-
Mom's was cold-blooded, boy.
Yeah, it was a
You
cold
gonna learn
time.
tonight, motherfucker.
You gonna learn today.
Yeah.
So about my third time running away and being on the radio, they just got tired of it. And the thing was, if you went AWOL over 3 times, they send you to the big boy prison.
Oh, shit.
But they didn't do that with me. They called my grandmother back out here, and she sent for me, and they just sent me on back home.
Wait, ain't that a bitch? Like you ran away so much, that
3
they
times.
kicked your ass out.
Yeah, because I was there for a year. I turned.
Man was destined for greatness, people.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is you grown up niggas, don't try that shit. Your ass try to escape, they will catch you and give you more time.
Oh yeah, but
don't listen to him.
I didn't have nowhere to go but to the radio station, so they knew where to come get me.
Exactly.
What was your DJ name at the time?
Uh-oh.
DJ Terry T,
Terry T.
the turntable dominator.
That nigga with the razzmatazz.
I was out there in 3rd Ward, Houston, Texas.
Terry T.
Wow. Why
So-
Terry T, though?
Uh,
Your name Roger.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey.
Wait. Thank you. Piano?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
And now we're going to share everybody's shit here today.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
okay.
you're going to get to know us tonight, motherfucker.
Well, while I was in
I'm an
Houston-
Aries, by the way.
While I was in Houston, my favorite rapper at that time was this guy named Tila Rock.
Ooh.
And
I opened up for that guy. It was my very first professional show.
yeah.
The DJ Orlando of Delicious Vinyl didn't steal all the money from.
Oh wow.
That's that.
Sorry, O, but it's a fact.
Oh Lord have
But
mercy.
yeah, no, Tila Rock.
Yeah, and I was just, used to be one of my idols, so I stole both of his names. Terry, and now people call me Tila.
Tila, yeah.
Yeah.
Tila.
So it was Terry T.
Yeah.
Terry T.
And when I got back out here, I still messing up, I came back out here and lived with my grandmother in Pacoima, California.
In the valley.
Yeah, and still skipping school, ditching school around my grandmother's house, and ran into this Fila shop that was closed at the time.
J&D's.
Called J&D's, and I was looking through the window and I saw the turntables in the back.
You know the place.
Oh,
Yeah.
very
He was over there
This
boosting
is where,
shit too,
this is
huh?
actually where I met him at.
Oh,
This
okay.
is where I met.
Good. This is hey, this is information for
This
me.
is
I
where
didn't
we
know
at.
that, man.
Yeah.
Guys, we got some really cool brothers in here tonight, man. My man King T is here. MC Breeze. I know he don't like the MC part, but I'm just gonna call him Breeze tonight. You might know him as MC Breeze, and we're going case by case with our brother King T.
Yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
Well,
pick it up there.
Well, like I said, just still messing up and still not wanting to. School was just boring to me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You're right, man.
know.
And I think a lot of people put too much on that school shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it ain't shit now. You ain't even got.
I don't mean
Shit,
to bash.
you got Google now.
Well, no. I don't want to bash school, but you never hear
Not at all.
motherfuckers say, you know what, I'm a dropout and I'm proud of it and I still did my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of us from the inner city that grew up that way. There was a lot of pressure in school. There was a lot of what you're gonna do after school and what you're gonna graduate and you ain't got enough credits and all this other shit. I hated school, so I feel you on that, man.
I wasn't thinking. I just, me, it was different things, like insecurities, not having the right clothes, not fitting in, and all not wanting to do nothing but play music,
Hip hop.
Well, hip hop was like in the infant stages. You know what I'm saying? We out here, all we had was Rapper's Delight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, that
saying?
record did a lot for a lot of people.
Yeah, but on the East, it was going steady. It was like in full motion. But out here, our beginning stages was Rapper's Delight. You know, but like I said, I got back out here and ended up running into Scotty D. I met Scotty D ditching school, and told him a bunch of lies. Told him, yeah, I just got back from Texas.
Well, that was true.
Yeah, but I also told him
the lie's coming.
Yeah.
The lie's coming. Okay.
I also told him I'm supposed to be getting down. I'm gonna be part of Uncle Jam's army and all this, and he just standing there laughing and
not knowing,
and I'm not knowing that he's already a part
of Uncle
Jam's army. He's best friends with Roger Clayton. He, DJ Pooh is his guy. He's on his way up here now to DJ, and they never said anything. I just ended up finding this out, and we all laughed about it. But they saw once I got on the turntables, I could carry my own, for being so young. But eventually, Pooh wasn't having it, and
because of what he was like, that's my shit. Like, you need to find your own niche. Is that how you got into rapping?
Basically. Yeah. Well, when it was Pooh's time to get on the turntables, I would grab the mic and start MCing, saying rhymes I saw on Wild Style.
Yeah.
Excuse me, and things like that. And
the L baby shit didn't make no sense.
One rhyme I used to take all the time was from the MC Prince Whip a Whip. And I used to steal some of Grandmaster Cash shit too. And Pooh just, he kept saying, man, you should just, stay on the mic. You got a dope voice. You should be an MC. And he ended up giving me the name King T.
I was just getting ready to ask you how you would go from Terry T to King T.
Wow.
That's what it was.
Thank you,
Pooh.
Thank you, DJ Pooh. Thank you.
But however,
I ain't really like Terry T.
He was just jealous because I was killing him on the turntable.
But where does the T come from, man? What does the T mean?
I just kept the T,
Kept the T rocking.
They actually started calling me, because I ended up working in the Fila shop. So they just started calling me Tila from the Fila shop. And all I used to play was Tila Rock.
Tila from the Fila.
It's yours. Devastating, orchestrating. That shit was hard as fuck.
Yep.
Yo, how long you two known each other?
Well, I say since around that time, I think I met him like, about 16? Probably about 16, 17?
Yeah, he was going to Poly, right? Because I was DJing. Yeah, I used to DJ. They used to send me around with Gemini.
Yeah, Gemini.
Lover.
You know him, Manny. Gemini.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Manny really go back like that?
Yes, bro. Like rocking chairs, bro.
I think I was 16
Shout out to the homeboy, Manny.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And they used to send me around with him and DJing at the high schools and things like. But I had already met Breeze. Breeze was going back and forth to New York because he was signed to Def Jam. He was working on just shooting the breeze. Yeah, so that's how we met. And Pooh and Bob and everybody else was working with LL down there on the what is it, Bigger and Deffer?
Bigger and Deffer, yeah.
Yeah, so it just turned into family. Because I ended up, like when I signed with Capitol, I ended up going where they were out in New York, at Chung King and working. That's where we did Act a Fool at.
Yeah.
Wait, but even before Capitol, just for people who don't know, you had a couple of independent releases as well.
Yeah, with Techno Hop.
With Techno Hop. Yeah,
DJ
speak on that. Yeah, speak on it.
DJ Unknown, shout out.
The first time I heard of that label was Ice-T, You Don't Quit, Dog in the Wax, and 6 in the Morning.
Yes.
And just so happened Scotty D knew him too.
Yeah.
Through Roger Clay, Uncle Jam's Army. And he had the label Techno Hop. But all they used to do was like the electro shit, techno.
Yeah, techno hop, hence the name,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I remember those records, those yellow labels. and
Yeah.
shit.
Yep, with the
Yeah.
red
Yeah.
writing.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep. And I ended up Scotty D ended up hooking up a demo with me and Poole, and we did Payback Some Other, and he put that shit out on wax.
How's your man DJ Pooh doing these days?
He's doing great.
Straight?
I think he's on tour right now with Mount Westmore.
Okay.
He's
yeah,
the,
no
he's
doubt.
the DJ for Mount Westmore.
Love you two together, man. Those records are magic.
Yeah.
I remember we were label mates at one time at Capitol.
Yeah.
I remember I used to
That's
see
where
you
we
walking
met, I
through.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ran into you in the elevator.
Yeah,
We were
was
young
partners.
kids getting money, right? Young kids getting big money.
And I didn't even understand it, man. Back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, nah, man. A golden time. I remember seeing you a couple of times. We going in and out the elevator.
Right.
We were young, man, and at the time,
They didn't.
when you're label mates, but you're
still
right,
competition.
You're still competition.
It's still
Yeah.
competition.
I'm trying to outsell you, my nigga.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
and
I love you, but not more than me.
they didn't really have no rap department or hip hop department. Like I said, it was the beginning of hip hop on the
Not
West.
only that, but you remember the MC Hammer scandal that ran through that fucked our second records up.
Yeah.
You don't remember that? The Beastie Boys Shake Your Rump album and all that?
Oh yeah, they came way late. I signed with Capitol in
Oh, yeah, he
88.
was well
88,
be- yeah, he
89.
was
Yeah,
well
same here.
before
Yeah,
that.
same here. That's
Yeah.
why I used to see you
Yeah.
up there
Yeah.
as I transitioned
And
from
I was
Delicious
actually
Vinyl.
signed to the pop department, and they didn't know what to do. Tim Devine signed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had me signed through the Latin division.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
Joy Bailey and Gail and them took me in and was like, look, little bro, we're going to show you how to
Yeah.
put this shit
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
They ended up creating an urban department with
With
well,
our records,
right,
basically.
Yeah.
That's how they
True
built
indeed.
it.
Yeah.
So I ended up releasing like 3 releases through there. And
Now, did you have the 7 album deal with Capitol? Huh?
hell no.
Are you
think
sure? Did you read that shit? I'm pretty sure you had about 5 to 7 albums
Five.
you owed them.
I would say 5.
I had 7 and fell out of love with the motherfuckers.
Yeah, me too. I left after 3 because, I mean, it was just, that feeling was over
Yeah.
at Capitol, and I wanted to do something else. By that time, shit, it was not, in the 90s now. You know what I'm saying?
Name is a little bigger, rap is a little
I wanna
bigger.
go get my own production company. I want
Exactly.
to start my own shit. So we ended up going to Universal MCA.
Yeah.
And,
You were able to transition?
Yes.
They didn't. Nobody blocked you and nobody
Nah,
did that?
Tim was real cool. He, I was happy that they fucked with me with 3 albums. You know what I'm saying? Them advances was great.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah, that's
that
when I
know what
used- that's
know
when I
now,
used to
it'd
could
be
borrow
a lot
money from
different,
you.
You know what I'm saying?
In hindsight
Yeah.
type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean.
you heard me? I said that's when I used to could borrow money from you.
This cat was the biggest cat.
Now this dude, shit,
Yeah.
tight as fuck.
Man, they,
Hey, man.
gonna
Now you
get
got to
mad at me.
squeeze it back out, man. Hey, lock this shit down. But nah, man.
Wait, hold up. And this the crazy shit though, Mellow. I mean, like he's one of the most like landing on your feet rapping motherfuckers I've ever met in my life.
This is
'Cause
true.
He was on Techno Hop, he was on Capitol, he was on MCA, and then after that he ended up signing to
Aftermath.
Aftermath.
Yeah,
Come
I remember
on,
when you were
speak
doing
on
that
it.
deal.
Well, yeah, I mean, we all I'm pretty sure if you were still with Delicious or so, I mean, we were all friends, like the cats from NWA, Easy, Ren, Dre. Me and Dre always talked about doing something together, but I had Pooh and Dre didn't want to step on toes, and it was just perfect timing. He was leaving Death Row, I was available, and it just happened. Well,
No doubt, man.
It just didn't happen.
Hey, look, we're going case by case with the one and only King T. That is
Sir.
my homeboy, brother. I don't even know what to call you anymore, man. In here, co-host,
Captain Morgan.
Captain
Hey, I would give you the pose, but I can't stand up right now.
Breeze is in the motherfucking house.
Yes, sir.
And we're going case by case, man. It's a legendary round table here tonight. What camera? Okay, in the middle. We're going case by case, man. King T.
Boy, they got me looking rough on here, man.
Yeah, T, man. I should have
It's
told
all
you
good.
it was
It's age,
camera, not
man.
audio.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, you should have told me camera. Yeah, for sure.
Nah, hey, it's
all
lovely,
good.
man.
It's
In
all good.
here, I just want to take a second to thank my sponsors, AV Chevy, always providing the dope goodie bags and believing in the show. I want to thank Sterling Images, a new sponsor that just came on board. I want to thank them for believing in the show in our second season now. Also want to thank Daily Ads. If you need to fly billboard, where am I at? Over here? A fly billboard for your album to promote what you're doing. Check out Daily Ads and my people Cilantro Lime down in downtown LA. They got the fly Mellow Man Ace inspired torta. You can get it right now. It's tasty and delicious as fuck. Trust me when I tell you. I just want to thank all of them for believing in the vision of this Havana thing, man. And I want to thank my brothers, of course, for being here. Now, that said, let's take it back to I've always wanted to ask you this because I know my favorite record from your catalog. What's yours?
My favorite from myself.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's like your
I know.
picking kids, bro.
I know, bro.
Although I do
know.
have a favorite kid. Don't let that ever fool you. Like I do like one of them better than the other one.
My favorite album. My favorite album.
No, you said song, not
song.
album.
Song.
Nigga, just pick the one I'm on. No, I'm just playing.
Well, yeah. Play Like a Piano was one of my favorites. I did work with Ice Cube and Breeze. And yeah, that was one of the favorite. The joint I did, the remix that Marley Marl did was one of my favorites.
What's that? Play at your own risk. At your own risk.
Yeah. And
was it the one called Cold Rock Stuff?
Oh yeah,
Cold Rock Stuff.
That was on the first album, Active Fool. Yeah,
that's my favorite.
We did that in New York at Chung King. Yeah.
Now you're a legendary motherfucker. You got that flow, bro. If and I'm only saying this because if I had to pick one, you know what I mean. But the flow's impeccable, my nigga. You know what I mean. And tell me this. Tell us all, man. Like how you linked up with the Likwit Crew and how that affiliation came about.
You know what? I'm glad you said that. And just to, give it a bigger of an intro. What y'all don't understand is, man, everybody knows Dr. Dre. Everybody knows Snoop and all these people that's very influential for putting out a bunch of West Coast acts. But if it's anybody else in this side of town, on this side of the planet that needs to not only be given respect for the MC that he is, but for the careers that he also helped launch. Like you just said, Likwit Crew.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you brought that up because you really need to speak on it and just tell the folks out there about, some of the people that you helped put on and help develop.
It really wasn't all like that. You know what I'm saying? It was
humble.
Nah, for real.
I know. I'm dead ass.
And you was there,
of course,
at the Fila shop. These are the homies that were rolling with me. Like J-Roll we would switch off. Sometimes he would DJ for me, and sometimes I would DJ for him. He was my hype man when we got signed with Capitol and used to go on tour. It would be him.
J-Roll from the Alcoholics, in case
J-Roll from the Alcoholics. Yeah. He introduced me to E Swift. E Swift came from Ohio. E Swift became my DJ because Pooh was off doing, Ice Cube, LL, whatever. And DJ Aladdin came aboard, but I think he had to go do some time or something. So E Swift was there, and he was the DJ ever since then. Then E Swift introduced us to Catastrophe, Tash, from his hometown, Ohio. So he brought him out here, and they were working on a project called ESP, Everyday Street Pours, at A&M with Herb Alpert and all them. So it ended up, and this was like the time where everybody was putting their crews on and things like that, like the Terror Squad, Lynch Mob, things like that, G-Unit, all that type of shit. But me and Pooh sat up and tried to come up with what we're gonna call our crew. You know what I'm saying? It was a choice between the Alcoholics or the Daily Chronics or something like that, and we ended up rolling with the Alcoholics, and we just put J-Roll, Swift, and Tash in that position, and then the crew was formed, you know, doing tours, Warp Tour, things like that. And doing the wake up shows and things like that. They met Exhibit and Defari and
And keep going,
Montage,
keep going,
Field of
and
Agony,
keep going. Exactly.
Dilated People.
Mm-hmm.
I could go on and on.
Mm-hmm.
Respect. Let me clap for that.
Exactly. That man deserves a hand for that.
You can't hear it, but it's clapping like that.
That's good.
All right. That's a great question. When you set them up, I knock them down. You know what I mean?
Now. Come on now.
Scotty
Yeah,
and
y'all
Mike.
got a good thing
Scotty
going
and
there.
Mike.
Come on now.
Got any other dope ass questions for him?
KD and nah, KD's. Oh, I got a question for you though.
What? KD,
we all
KD hit the switch? You talking
I
about?
was about to say KD and Kyrie, but I don't want to be neither one of them. Like, I like the
Lord,
Scotty and Mike. That's cool.
All right, stick with that. Kareem and Magic.
And you know what? Well, yeah, we could do Kareem and Magic. Shit, that's fine. But look, this is what I was going to ask you though. Now that you like help, launch all these careers and everything that you barely ever take credit for, and I know you personally. And anytime anyone asks you that, you are always the one that just sits back and goes, "Oh no, I don't really do anything. It's just it's
No, I basically just
happened."
put motherfuckers in position, and it's up to them to, go on their own path. I mean, I know how shit is now. Now I would assign each and every one to a contract or something. Like, what I'm saying?
We had that power, right?
It's never been about that with me. It's just like these is my niggas, and
sort of coming from a MC perspective, right? Like I'm doing my thing, but I want you to feel what that's like, type of thing. I'll put you here. I'll introduce you to this person, but it's up to you to get the check.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
that type of thing.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is.
I always said, like, I would never lock my brothers and them into a contract.
Yeah, me too.
I should have.
I
should have.
Shit, we sure should have.
32 years ago, I'd be fucking Russell Mellow over here.
Right? Mellow Simmons.
Mellow Simmons in this bitch. But nah, I said, nah, you got to feel what it is, Yeah. Get in the trenches and feel this shit and get that money and get the bag and meet this one and that one. And go on tour and feel that.
That's what it was all about, just putting people in position.
But that was before the shit was really business like that.
We didn't know nothing about business. I know I didn't. I didn't want to know nothing about the business. So.
I didn't either, man. I wanted the hip hop, and that was it.
I wanted to party, and I did a little, probably did a little too much partying, and really should have got down to business at some time.
Exactly. We're all guilty of that.
Yeah, my thing was chasing the skirts all the time.
Yeah, that too.
And actually, I didn't even have to chase because when you have the record, it's on the charts. It just walks up on its own. But maybe like learning to say no, bitch, I gotta go to sleep right now. I got a very important meeting tomorrow morning. Yeah,
my
office.
Thing was never following through with interviews, and I hated doing this right here.
Yeah.
I hated shooting videos.
Wow. We appreciate you for being here.
We'll
cut you a check at the end of the day.
It's good. It's good. I mean, I just wanted to be in the studio and partying.
Hey, look, you obviously, we all did our sense of share of partying and all of that. Obviously, you've had a career that spans, a few decades. Tell the people right now, where are you transitioning your life to right now? Because I know I've been trying to get you to rap probably for like the last 7 years, and you still kind of giving me the stiff arm. So since you stiff arm me,
you're not alone.
Oh no, yeah.
Every time you see me, like, anytime you're ready,
anytime you're ready, like, yeah, right.
Can't get it ready,
right.
Man.
So since you ain't gonna feature on none of our shit. What are you doing now? What are you telling people what you're doing now? I know what you're doing, but they need to know what you're doing.
I've been trying to just play the background, trying to handle my business now.
Yes.
Since I didn't handle my business then.
You mean like administrative shit that got away from you?
Yeah, executive shit. I wanna find more artists like I used to and be in the business like that.
Now, do you fuck with these young little niggas that mumble rap and do that? Would you sign a kid like that?
If it depends on how it sounds. Like I said when we started this out, before rap and hip hop, I just loved the music, and if it sounds good
Sonically,
and
it looks good, and it
yeah,
makes sense to
and
you.
it makes the people feel good. That's what music is all about. So
That's what's up.
I can't knock what these young cats is doing right now because
Hey, this is live TV, y'all. Y'all hear the sirens in the back.
We are in Long Beach. Yes, indeed, we are.
Don't get it
in Long
twisted.
Beach.
yeah, like I said, I can't knock none of these young whatever they're doing
Yeah.
because our parents back in the days was saying the same thing. That shit ain't gonna last.
Oh God, yes.
It ain't gonna. So we can't be the same way.
Yeah.
Knock them down. We gotta let them go.
And that's you know what? It's crazy that you say that shit because like my daughter plays a lot of music. Her favorite artist these days, and I remember like when she used to first play it for me, I used to hate.
Yeah.
And then it brought me back to when I was young. Like moms and them used to hate like that this bullshit. So I had to tell myself like, you know what? Look, I can't pay that forward. I gotta understand what it is we keep expecting these new age artists to be what we are, what we were, and they're not who
our
we are.
Our shit is played out.
They're different. They're different. But what they are doing is they're still advancing the game forward. So as long as they still gonna keep pushing the game forward, because when it really comes down to it, it's the reason why we can still vibe with our kids, because it's all hip hop.
Yeah,
it all comes from the same place.
Clap that up, man.
It's all hip hop.
Breeze with the gems right there. Listen, man, I want to try something different. I got 3 MCs in here. I want to ask. No, this is gonna be easy. Solomon, is there any way you can give us 3 sheets of paper and 3 pencils or pens, whatever? I'm interested in this.
Okay.
Because we got 3 MCs in here, and the thought just came to me. What makes you move first on a beat? Is it the music, or is it something that you already had pre-written that go, let me match this to the beat?
Me, I have to hear the beat first and vibe to live with it. And I, like a singer,
I hope we ain't supposed to be writing no raps right now.
No, we're not gonna write a whole song or no shit.
We'll be here all
But what we are
couple of
gonna do
days.
is, I'm interested in both of you guys, and both of you brothers' writing technique. You know what I mean? And that's something that I do want to see.
First of all, you can't even read the shit he write.
I'm gonna grab a pen. I'm gonna show you mine. I want you to write your style on a thing, and you can take it with you. I ain't gonna take your shit home and bite that shit. Although I should. You know what I mean?
Wait. What are we writing now?
Just write a 2-bar, 4-bar, a 4-bar rhyme real quick. Just to see your writing technique.
You know how long it takes for me to write one of
Just something basic, like my name is T, and I'm an MC. Just something basic, not some shit like we're gonna put out a record or no shit. But I want to see the technique, how you write it.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. We on TV and we about to be silent? Ain't that a
Yeah.
bitch? Like,
And they're gonna love it too, because we're gonna show
Jeopardy music in
We're gonna
this
show our
bitch?
writing techniques for those starting to rhyme. Man, I got the dry situation here. Here we go.
Oh. Wow, we got crickets.
Hold tight. Hold tight.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, look at that. You've been holding back.
Nah, I just wrote the whole round.
Okay. You almost done?
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause- 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 Look at that. Listen, he the one that don't write raps.
You're
And
gonna
he finished
love.
first.
I think, hey man, I think they're gonna love it. This is how I do mine. Tony G taught me how to write this way, and
My man Tony G, you know, that was one of my first friends as far as DJs. My first time performing was at the Casa Camina Real.
Ooh.
That's where I met him too, and the first DJ I seen bend a record in scratch.
yeah,
That's
right.
my man Tony G.
yeah, Tony G. He's the one at first. We were cutting the record when he taught me how to count bars and break down where to breathe
He's
at
the
and all
first
these other
DJ
things.
I saw too punch a motherfucker in their face too.
Oh yeah, I see. Man, one
I
night
love
we
DJ.
we in there cutting Mentirosa, I think that night, and we was down at Delicious Vinyl Studios down on Melrose,
Right.
and you know in that era it was gutter over there.
Yeah.
Somebody decided to break into Tony G's van. You know, he had his kungas and all this shit in there. So this nigga grabs a microphone stand with a heavy bottom and comes down the stairs. It was an appliance shop underneath Delicious Vinyl,
Okay.
right? So the van's parked out front. This dude thinks we can't see him from the window or doesn't know that we're even, you know what I mean?
Wow.
That it's us. And Tony G comes down, busts the door open real quick, bam, cracks, bam, with the heavy part of the mic stand.
He didn't give a fuck.
Tony G was no joke. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Love my brother, man. All right, so here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you young cats 3 different styles of rhyming and writing technique, and I'm only doing this because I started doing lectures and shit like that, and a lot of our music is being talked about at the collegiate level. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
And so I wanted to show different techniques. So since you're the man in the hot seat, show people how you write your style. Go to the camera, hold your paper. You don't even have to tell them what you said. Just show your
Mine's is
style.
simple. See, my up. Could y'all see that?
Hey, don't somebody might steal that shit.
That's and if
All
you
it
don't
says
mind me
is
saying-
my name is King T with the magical touch / and so the ladies here and there say I'm just too much / That's
now
the
your
one.
slashes are what you do to take that pause and that breath, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Breeze, it's on you, brother. Let's see your style. His is more of a I'll use the entire paper type of thing.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
it show-
Get about 4
yeah.
bars on here.
Is this one right here? Here we go.
Yeah,
See that?
yeah.
He wrote 8 bars. You trying to get off a record, nigga?
Hey, you know what?
almost got a
Inspiration
16
hits, it
right
is.
there.
But see,
Okay.
my thing is, the way I write is the end of the bar is the end of where the ends at the end of the paper or ends on the next line. Wherever the end of the bar is, it stops there, and then the next bar happens.
Is that right? So
yeah,
it's
that's how
more
I
of
feel
a
it is.
run-on sentence style?
No, it's just when I'm done saying what I'm saying. And me personally, a lot of things I think of the word that I'm gonna rhyme with before I even think of the shit that I'm gonna set the rhyme up with.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
I do
Okay.
that sometimes too. Like, cause I want to say this word.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, exactly. I want to. Ooh,
wanna
that's
use
you
this
know.
word.
I know which
I
words
wanna
I'm
say
gonna
this-
go off
right,
on.
I
So
wanna say this
now set it up.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. So that's like on one side of my paper is my rhymes. On the other side of the paper here, out of the book, I'm writing words that I want
Yes.
to include in my shit or
Absolutely.
phrases, things that I want to include.
Like a
So by the
scratch
time I
sheet.
finish
It's a
my
scratch
rhyme,
sheet.
all that shit that's on here is
Has
going
to
to
be
be in
used.
there
Has to be
somewhere.
used.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Tony G taught me the same kind of way. On this paper, I have the alphabet letters, right? So if I get stuck on a rhyme word to rhyme with, I can go through the letters like lime, rhyme, time, dime, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have that on this side.
Mm-hmm.
This one right here is my style that Tony G taught me. Right
one
there.
here.
Can y'all see that? Right
Back
there.
it up a
And
little
it's
bit. Back it up a little
bit.
Yeah. Boom. There you go.
Okay. And this one just says basically, peace to the fam, peace to the world, peace to party people and all the fly girls.
Mm.
All right.
Then I breathe there. He taught me, breathe, yo, Mellow, you can't just be spitting, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know,
don't
Tony
run
G,
out of breath.
Then he hock up a loogie. Bro, I told you. You know what I mean? So that's but Shout out to Tony G, man. I love that brother. He's teaching me now how to play percussion and shit like that. So
that's my guy.
love that guy, man. But here you have 3 different styles of writing from 3 top-notch, legendary motherfuckers. I said it. I'm gonna toot our own horn here. King T, your style concerns me, man.
I need a bigger.
He needs a lot of paper.
Yeah.
King T is gonna use a lot of paper in his rhymes.
Yeah.
To finish one
8
song,
bars and
let's say this was a notepad.
I'm blind too, so it's like I gotta see the words, so I gotta.
So
write
you're not one of them MCs that put it in the cell phone and be in the studio like this.
Oh hell no, I wouldn't be able to see.
Yo, you know what the funniest shit is? Yesterday I had a session at my studio, and I had to write 8 bars for the song that I was gonna feature on, right?
Okay.
And I said, oh shit, I ain't got no pen. I'm looking through my bag, right? No
Yeah.
pen. I'm like, we ain't got no pen in the studio? Fuck, I gotta go buy a pen. My boy goes, well, nigga, you got a phone. You don't. I'm like, I don't do that shit.
Bro,
Nah. And even though I could, it's
yeah,
just my method. Yo, I drove my ass to the liquor store, got
Absolutely.
2 pens, wrote the shit, and left a pen in the studio. It's just my shit.
As
I
you
have
should.
to write
I think
it down.
you got to bleed on the paper, man.
Come on now.
Yeah.
For it to be
Come on.
real
Leave
and
that to the
manifest.
new cats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, we don't do the
With the,
scroll
with, the,
down.
with the Insta raps, you know?
Unless you got to do it on the phone in all caps and all that type of shit, then that takes up too much of the other thing. But anyway,
Exactly.
man, look, you got 3 different styles, and I wanted to show you that. So if you're an up and coming artist and you needed different styles, or you're trying to figure out what works best for you, everybody is different from what I see here.
Yeah.
And it's all individualized, and you can do your thing your way. As long as you land on the one
Right.
and you're in the pocket, that's all that matters. Now, for those of you who don't understand what the pocket is, or on the one, catching the beat, that's a whole nother show.
Breath control.
That's just about to say.
Your breath control. All
Your
that.
breath control,
Yes.
all these things
Your
come into
vocal
play.
inflections, your pauses, whatever it
Cadence.
is. Cadence. Oh, cadence a very big part. Thank you for
True indeed. You were big on that.
Yeah.
You were big on cadence.
Yeah. That was like, your thing. Like kind of like you had to spit your emotions in a way that
Tell
don't
the
sound
story.
like the next man.
True indeed.
Tell the
Because like
story.
we came from the era, like I couldn't even say the same word. If you said royalty in rap, I can't say the word royalty because King T already used it, so I can't use royalty. Like so, you had to be very, very,
Yeah, it was no biting.
Yeah, I
we
remember
could
when
not
you
sound the
said-
same.
I remember you used to ask me, majestic ain't no word.
No. The funniest shit that I've ever seen in my life.
impresario.
No, impresario. No. Here go the funniest shit. The funniest shit that I've ever seen my man King T do is he actually spelled the word finna.
Finna act a fool.
Yeah, I'm finna act a fool. Now I've heard, you know that with the proper way is I'm fixing to act a fool, or I'm getting ready to act a fool.
It's,
but in the streets, it's like I'm finna, and I'm like, nigga, what is FINAH?
Yeah.
Or FINNA, whatever. I'm like, nigga, that's finna.
Yo, I'm finna.
Oh my God. First time I ever seen it on his paper. Finna. You heard it here.
Hey, people, we're going case by case in here tonight, man. King T is our guest, and you've been entertained by the one and only Breeze over here.
Hey.
I am Mellow Man Ace. This is the Havana Lounge podcast, and we're going case by case with our brother King T.
Yes, sir. Yes,
If
sir.
there's anything else you want to talk about, bro, or let these people know where they could find you, that'll be good.
I'm just happy to be here with my fellas, and we're doing a whole bunch. You know, I'm gonna get in the studio and I'm gonna spark it back up, see if I still got it. You know, we got to do it again. It's a whole bunch of things going on now where we're able to come back in, the NFTs and things like that. So I'm gonna go create another classic or something. I'm also got my own kind of radio station.
I was about to say, speak on it, man.
Yeah,
Stop
come on,
being
let
so
us know
humble,
what it-
man.
let 'em
Speak
know.
on
We
it,
got
bro.
Liquid Radio going.
How do they find y'all? Well, Liquid Radio what?
Liquid.net.
There it is.
LIKWIT. You know what I'm saying?
Dot .net.
Yeah.
Liquid Radio on Instagram, LIKWIT Radio. You know, I'm on Instagram, KINGTLA. You know, just there you go. Oh.
Yeah, it
Yes,
is. Yeah, and you got a
Yeah,
bunch of shows
and-
on there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know, we're gonna be reprogramming. I'm still working on it. It's in this beta stages.
Beta stages, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'm still something I've been working on. For the last few years. So.
Yeah.
It's just
And you know, one good thing that I like about the way you're doing your thing is most people that's doing their podcasts and radio shows and stuff like that, it's about them. But once again, here you go again, is you push all the shine on everybody else. It ain't even about King T. King T don't even have a show. I mean, you had a show, but we hoping to bring back. But like you got Boom Bap meets the G shit. You got all this other shit going on. Once again, you're pushing other artists to the
it's
forefront.
about the Likwit and what Likwit was about, and that's just straight hip hop, underground, boom bap, and it's got a little gangster in it, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta showcase the G shit and the boom bap. That's it. Underground. That's all it is.
Any concert dates or stuff you want people to pull up to? Show nights and things like that?
I think the Alcoholics is getting ready to go on the tour with Diamond D. They putting something together, so we're waiting on that. And I got to get in the studio. It's gonna take me a few months, but I'm gonna put something together.
Hey, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here. So, whenever he come back with that, I can't make it to the studio. I'm gonna keep rewinding this and playing this. You said you was about to do it.
I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we did this, and I want to thank you for the lob on this one. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
Absolutely, man. Guys, we've been going back and forth, case by case, with King T, the one and only, the LA legend. Originally, Roger McBride in the house.
Yeah.
King T.
Google
don't even
me,
sleep.
bitch.
Straight up. With that said, man, I've been Mellow Man Ace. That has been Breeze.
Yes.
And of course, the one and only King T has been with
y'all
us.
get ready for that. The Likwit Trees coming. You know what I'm saying? The new cannabis coming.
Oh shit! Well, come on, man.
No, it's in its infant stages, but we getting it ready. Likwit Trees. Y'all get
Likwit
ready.
Trees. That's what's up, man. Hey, look.
Wait, is that a smokable? Is that an edible? What is that?
Nah, just flour.
Okay, it's flour. Okay.
We're gonna clap to that.
Wait, you fuck with the flour though now, though, right? I mean,
I've been working with Exhibit on the napalm thing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're not done. You're not done.
Yeah, speak
I
on
can
it.
go on and on.
Well, come on, man.
Speak on
I
it.
thought
No,
you were, like he said, you mad humble, man. Like,
I don't really
know,
like speaking on things that
but
ain't
this is
flourished.
to
But
promote.
I appreciate y'all having
You know what
me
I mean?
and just keep your eye on me. You know what I'm saying? This
Yes,
shit
sir.
gonna be We're gonna be popping out this summer.
Okay,
You know, that's all.
I believe it, dog.
Yeah,
I
just
believe
make
it,
sure
man.
you hook your boy up, like whenever I need
Always.
you.
Always. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the alcohol we've been drinking tonight is Simply Wines brand, peach flavor,
Got me.
Italian wines with a slice of fizzle in there. And it's been delicious, man. I like it.
A little fizzle
You
for
fucking
shizzle?
with it?
A little fizzle for shizzle when you whistle?
Absolutely.
All right, my nizzle.
And tonight we got some cigars tonight. These are Robert's handmade cigars. I don't know who the fuck Robert is, but these came to me as a gift on my birthday. And I haven't taken them out on the golf course yet, but they going on the golf course tomorrow. And I'll let you know on the next show how they smoke. You know what I mean? On that note, if you're good, sir, I'm good.
Thank you, sir.
Breeze.
Yes, sir.
My man.
Guys, like I like to
man,
say right
Morgan.
about this time, man, in the words of the famous Curtis Mayfield, don't forget that your dream is your only scheme. So keep on pushing and move on up. I'm Mellow Man Ace. Shout out to my man King T for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Breeze, take us out.
Hey, look, love, peace, and hair grease, yo. Stay tuned.
Let's go. Kick your rhyme.
Oh, my shit was hot too. I put down mastered the art of war. You still a soldier, bitch. You're cracking jokes like folks getting too old for this. They say I'm past my prime, but this rap shit, I'm Atlas, carried the weight, shouldered it. All right.